Yo, it's your boy Jay Boogie back with another video today. Today, I'll be talking about the top 5 best teams in the Eastern Conference headed to next season. So from the 1 seed through the 5th seed. And make sure you guys don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. And you watching this from TikTok, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like my videos, share my channel, do whatever. I appreciate any kind of support. I appreciate you loyal supporters to like my videos and support my channel. So today, who's going to be the 5th seed heading to next season? No other than the young and rising team, the Orlando Magic. We all know the key players, Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs. Those 3 guys have been a huge impact last season. And, pretty much, especially with Paolo Banchero, excuse me, seeing his highlight, you see how much of an aggressive finisher that he is. He gets to the rim, nice size, nice height. He's tough skin, coming from a good college, honestly playing in Duke, no other than top tier colleges in basketball history. So Paolo Banchero had a phenomenal sophomore season. He don't get talked about enough, but I'm gonna make sure he's gonna get his flowers. So Paolo Banchero, man, pretty much like I've been saying, his comparison is like the young Melo, with young Melo first arrived to the league, and then another comparison I came up with, it reminds me Blake Griffin when he went to the Pistons. In terms of he's got a lot more efficient, a lot more confident, a lot better at shooting on the perimeter. And then, honestly, you see his stat line right here. And, pretty much Paolo Banchero has tremendously gotten better at shooting the 3 ball. I think he shot like 34% from the 3-point line compared to what he did his rookie season. And then, pretty much his playmaking ability has gotten more efficient, a lot better. So Paolo Banchero is an all-around offensive young star already in the making, pretty much making his first All-Star appearance last season. And pretty much this, he means business. And like I said, this dude, pretty much when he worked out with KD, I already knew that he's going to be better at shooting off the dribble, shooting the mid-range. He already had a nice mid-range game in his rookie season, but now that he extended his shooting range to the 3 ball, and he's got more efficient at that department, Paolo Banchero is already a good finisher. And, pretty much this dude can take over games. He had a great playoff debut, him and Franz Wagner. That was such a great duo in that first round against the Cavaliers. Unfortunately, they lost to the Cavaliers in that first round series. But, they put up a great fight, no doubt about it. And then their offseason moves, man, what the Orlando Magic did, they picked up the pieces they need. They picked up KCP from the Denver Nuggets, and pretty much you already know the young teams always going to need good veterans, and that's a great veteran to pick up. A guy that still can play, still got a lot left in the tank, a good 3-and-D player, a good veteran, championship, 2-time NBA champion at that, so he can bring that playoff experience, that veteranship that they need. Unfortunately, they lost Joe Ingles, but bringing in a guy who's been a lot of playoff appearances, deep playoff runs, multiple champion. So they did the right thing, especially to the Eastern Conference. It's a little bit open, but it's gotten a little bit more competitive. So, and then they add Corey Joseph, another backup decent point guard, coming off the bench for that second unit. So the Orlando Magic, I won't phase them out. And honestly, this is their predicted record right here. You see it right here. Pretty much, I got them winning 3 more games compared to what they did last season. And, pretty much this team, all around, I got the offense and then got the defense. And they finally got the veteranship that they need coming out from like KCP. So pretty much this is a young team, up and come rising. I won't sleep on this team, honestly. So there's a reason why I put them at number 5. Because they met the right pieces. They got a young core of Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner, and Paolo, and then you bring in a good veteran of KCP. And I cannot forget about Jonathan Isaac, who is a defensive gem on the interior. So this team is going to be off the chain. I got them winning 50 games heading to next season, no doubt about it. And then heading to number 4, got no other than the Milwaukee Bucks. Pretty much, they had a terrible second half of the season. Adding Doc Rivers. Still, why would they do that? Don't know why. But, obviously, still able to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, they lost the first round to the Indiana Pacers. I think they let go of Robin Lopez and let go of Pat Bell, Malik Beasley. But what they returned is exactly what it's going to fit for Giannis' needs and Dame. Because you're bringing in a guard like DeLon Wright that can defend, facilitate, and then Gary Trent Jr. who can put up a good 17 points per game coming off the bench. Another guy that can defend and knock down the 3 ball at a high rate. And then you bring in Taurean Prince, another guy, a 3D guy, spread the floor, knock down corner threes, to kickouts. So the Bucks definitely did right of adding more depth, better depth for their bench and younger guys at that. And pretty much these are the type of players that can play off of the Dames and the Giannis on the team. And especially defensively, because offensively you just added more floor spacing, but you added more help defense. So the Bucks definitely deserve to be number 4 just based off that offseason move. And pretty much Giannis is gonna still gonna be Giannis, gonna be dominant next season, and Dame's gonna be Dame. But I feel like with that offseason pickup with Gary Trent Jr., DeLon Wright, and Taurean Prince, automatically put them at number 4 in the East. And I got them winning, I want to say, like 56 games. 55, 56 games. Honestly, you see the predicted record. But, they're still going to be a top 4 team, top 5 team in the East, no doubt about it, because it's Giannis. He always going to be dominant. We don't call him the Greek Freak for nothing. So, obviously, probably, like I said, this is a team, another team, both ends, offense and defense. And like I said, the biggest thing the Bucks really needed the most is better depth. And like I said, picking up guys like DeLon Wright, who can defend, facilitate. Gary Trent Jr. can give you 3 steals, knock down good threes, can score 17 points a game. And then, not 17, but, he can, obviously, that's in his bag. And then Taurean Prince, another veteran, come off the bench, spread the floor, and defend, along with at that wing spot with him and Chris Middleton. So that's going to be a very, very, very upgraded sight to see. So there's no doubt about it, number 4 on my list. And for my 3rd seed in the East, no other than the Big Apple team, the New York Knicks / Villanova. Obviously, another great season from them, another great season for Jalen Brunson. Unfortunately, they dealt with injuries in the second round against Indiana Pacers, and they lost to the Indiana Pacers in the second round. But, now who they added and who they still kept, you still got OG Anunoby, and you picked up the last Villanova squad member, Mikal freaking Bridges. And I want to say they picked up Cameron Payne, and I think his name Ketia Diop. I might be saying that wrong, but these are guys who also spread the floor, knock down threes, which they desperately need the most. So you just added more floor spacing, and you bring in Mikal Bridges, who Dante, Jalen Brunson, and Josh Hart all got great chemistry on lock, automatically top 3 team in the East. That's based off that chemistry on paper. And then on top of that, what Mikal Bridges bring to this team, a guy can defend on the wing, a guy can get 20 points, can knock down the mid-range shots, a good mid-range scorer at that, then spread the floor, knock down the threes, a good finishing at the rim, and a reliable free throw shooter. So I'm curious to see what, the Julius Randle, how he's going to fit in with that. But I feel like he's got to be that strong vet, because obviously he's the oldest player in that bunch. So I'm curious to see how Julius Randle's going to fit in, but I feel like he's going to be well. He's probably going to be the 4th option, 3rd option on offense, but I feel like he's going to have to put the ego to the side. So this is their predicted record right here. It's not too far off in my opinion, because like I said, they just another team on offense and defense. They picked up the pieces of what they need. And then at number 2, no other than the Philadelphia 76ers. My goodness, man. First off, last season. This offseason, one of the best offseason moves I could have done in years. Literally picking up no other than Paul freaking George. Dog. Hey, this highlight right here, finishing at the rim, mid-range scoring, 3-ball, the ball handling. They just added a better wing. Obviously, he's a much better player than Tobias Harris. No offense. But Sixers fans, this highlight, this is what you're going to get from PG every single night. And then especially him most likely going to be the third option scorer. But obviously he's a vet out of the big three of him, Joel Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey. But, man, seeing this highlight clip, man, this is what they're going to see. This is what you're going to get. A wing that still can play defense, is great at playing in the passing lane. A guy that can shoot off the dribble, create his shots in the mid-range, the 3-ball, the deep 3-ball, can still finish at the rim, can take over games in the fourth quarter when he's consistent and efficient. And, pretty much, man, it's PG-13, bro. If I'm a Philadelphia fan, I'm already hyped. But, my goodness, bro. And then, honestly, the biggest thing I want to show about this team, you see this graphic right here? You see this? Do you see this graphic? You see that? That's their starting lineup, and that's their complete roster. So you added Reggie Jackson, bringing in Eric Gordon, who still can give you more than 10 points per game coming off the bench, still can explode at the rim, finishing at the rim, and floor spacing, and knock down threes. And Reggie Jackson and Paul George have great chemistry because of the fact that they play on the Clippers and led that team to the conference finals. That's a big pickup, and you still got a veteran of Kyle Lowry. It's a do-or-die season for them. And then Joel got to stay healthy, of course, and Tyrese Maxey, you got to do what you got to do and just get buckets. So this is a literally legit do-or-die season for the 76ers, because that roster got hella versatility of offense and defense. And my goodness, bro. Hey, look, I ain't mad at it. And then honestly, this is their predicted record, because I got them winning way more than 55 games. If everybody stay healthy, this is literally their predicted record, hands down. And then at number 1, no other than the Boston Celtics, the defending champs. Pretty much they starting 5, got one of the best, if not the best starting 5 in the league, probably outside of the Philadelphia 76ers. Well, I would say in a conference, but one of the best starting 5s in the league, because you got Tatum, Brown, Drew Holiday, Derek White, Porzingis. I mean, come on now, that's crazy. And pretty much, I think today they picked up Lonnie Walker, another guy that can run the floor with the guys like the Jaylen Browns on the team, can catch lobs, and he can knock down threes as well, and he's a good defender. That's a great pickup for them. So, I mean, hey, ain't too much to say about the Boston Celtics, because they're defending champs. Still got the same players, and you picked up someone that's still very athletic, can run the floor, transition, catch lobs, and then spread the floor, knock down the threes. And this is obviously their predicted record, hands down. So, that's my take on my top 5 best teams heading to next season in the Eastern Conference. Let me know who y'all got in the comments. Let me know if y'all rocking with this list or not. If you like this video, like, comment, share, subscribe, do whatever you got to do. I love you guys. Jay Boogie is out.